Okay, so we have made it to Vanity Salon in Concord. I've been coming here for 3 years now, almost 4 years, and I love my girl Jenny. She's the best.
We're going really dark today. Jenny's the only one who has touched my hair in like 3 years, and she owns the salon, which is super cute. Look at it. So yeah, we're going really dark, and she was like, "Are you sure? Are you gonna go light anytime soon?" And I told her no.
She promised. Now it's on tape, so you can't go back. You can't go light for a while.
I'm not gonna go light for a while. At least not until like June, and even when I do go light in June, it's gonna be like a very subtle light that I've never really done before. I feel like when I was doing blonde, I really liked it, but I got super addicted. So, I mean, like, how could you not? It's so pretty, right? But it really, like, it took a toll on my hair. So now my hair is a lot healthier. Can you tell?
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank
you. It grew a lot too.
I've been doing, oh my gosh, everything possible, like hair masks, treatments on myself, just like trying to get it to look decent.
Yeah.
You're the last person to cut my hair, so I mean, I've given myself like little trims at home with like these professional scissors I had, but they actually got taken away from me when I went to Cabo.
Why?
Because they were in my carry-on.
Oh, okay.
But like,
oh, your friend took them away.
No, like different countries have different rules,
Yeah.
because I've traveled with those scissors a bunch of times and they were like my favorite. I bought them at the hair show, and I was super sad when they made me throw them away, because that's what I was doing. I was just like giving myself little, because I didn't want to come all the way over here just for like a little trim.
Yeah.
Can you do that today too? Just like a little
Yeah,
trim? Okay, cool.
Are you ready
Yeah.
to go dark?
Yep. Honestly, going dark is not necessarily my favorite thing. It's a little bit scary, yeah. But I feel like I'm so tired of this, my ends looking like this. No, nothing.
That's because of the red?
Oh, it's because of, yeah, it's because of the blonde and the red that we did. Well, she didn't do the red.
Still in there.
Yeah. When I did, when I went to New York for this collaboration that I was doing with L'Oreal Feria, they dyed my hair violet red. So it was like crazy and intense, and that's why there's just some warm undertones left over, which I want to get rid of. I was actually trying not to dye my hair, but then I
thought you were doing that.
Yeah.
I was just probably letting you grow.
No, I was gonna
You've
let.
done that before.
I was gonna let. Well, this is all. A lot of it is virgin hair. Yeah, I was gonna let it grow out completely, but you know, it's just so hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
It
takes a long time.
And I didn't want to do another big chop to get rid of it. I liked it when you cut my hair that short, but it's one of those things that it's like you just, I couldn't keep doing it, you know? When you guys see me again, I'll have dark hair. I love it. It looks so shiny.
Yeah, it looks really healthy. But dude, that looks so good. It blends perfect.
Oh my gosh, I love it already! And we haven't even put the extensions in. I'm so excited! So now Jenny's gonna put in the hair extensions from Gossip Hair. How many inches do you think they are?
Maybe 18.
Like 18, that sounds right. I'm so excited! She dusted it and then she just like gave me a little trim with my bangs.
Okay, maybe 20.
20? Okay.
Now that I'm seeing it on.
It looks a lot longer.
Yeah.
I know, when I held it up, I was like, I don't think these are that long.
Yeah, they didn't look that long, but now that I put them in.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Even better. By the way, you guys, if you're in the Bay Area, I'm gonna put the address in the description so you guys can come visit. And you can request Jenny. That's who I go with, but she's busy all the time. You're pretty booked.
It worked out perfect.
It worked out
cancellation.
She had a cancellation. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
And then this is her husband, Ivan. You're on YouTube. He has a barber shop.
The Parlor Barbershop in downtown Concord.
The parlor?
The Parlor Barbershop.
You heard that? The Parlor Barbershop in downtown Concord. Tell your boyfriends, your dads, your brothers. She just trimmed the ends of my extensions to blend them in.
You want to go any shorter?
No, I think that's good.
But aside from my hair, I wanted to share a quick story with you guys before just wrapping up this video and me going to bed. I just had it in my mind all day long, and I thought to myself, I need to include this in this video. I just kind of like need to get it off my chest. And it's definitely nothing bad or anything like that. Basically, if you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, you know that on Friday, I surprised my mom with concert tickets to her most favorite singer of all time. She's a Mexican singer who's been around for so many years, and she's amazing. Her name is Ana Gabriel. If you're Hispanic, you might know who I'm talking about. You might not, because she's pretty big in the Mexican community, but then again, a lot of Central Americans, South Americans love her, but mostly I would say like in Mexico and Central America. This singer has meant like the world to her ever since I was little. I would wake up to my mom playing her music every Saturday morning. If you're Latino, you know that this is true. Every Saturday morning it was like her songs for cleaning music. And when I was little, I really didn't like her, the singer. Like, I was just so annoyed with her voice. But as I've gotten older, I've really learned to appreciate her as an artist. And at the concert, I found myself knowing the words to like 70% of the songs, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. And not just knowing the words, but like truly enjoying her music. It's a feeling I can't even describe, and I don't know why it meant so much to me, but it did. I had been wanting to buy tickets for this concert for so long. One of my best friends, Lizzie, took me to go see J. Cole for my birthday gift in July, and when we were leaving the Coliseum, I saw a sign that she was coming, and I was like, okay, like no doubt about it, I'm going to take my mom. I am one of the biggest procrastinators I know, and I never got the tickets. I knew she was going to be here in November, but for some reason I thought, okay, I think she'll be here like November 18th, 19th, something like that. So I wasn't really like worrying about it too much. And then Friday came. I had actually mentioned her to my mom. I said, oh, she's coming. Would you like to go? Like, just mentioned it. I never said I'm getting tickets, but I just asked her, and she got, like, her face just lit up. So, yeah, that was the first and last time we talked about it, and then we never talked about it again. She never asked me for tickets. She never reminded me about it. She's a very, like, selfless person. She always puts me and my needs above herself, so I don't think she even wanted me to spend my money. Anyway, so Friday came, and I have class every Friday from 3:40 to 6 p.m. It's like a lab for my anthro class. So it was just a typical Friday. Woke up, did my regular routine, had coffee, breakfast, responded to emails. I was editing a video, and then I was like, crap, I have to get ready for school. So I got in the shower, put on comfy clothes because this class is like so cold. I show up to the parking lot at school, and I see that this parking lot is a little more empty than the usual. Mind you, it's pretty empty on Fridays because a lot of people don't have class on Fridays, especially not Friday afternoons. There's only a very few crazy people like us who would actually do that to ourselves. So I'm used to seeing the parking lot, you know, not packed or whatever. But this time it was like extremely empty. I want to say I saw 2-3 cars in the parking lot at most. And it's a big parking lot. And the first thing I thought of was, wow, people are really slacking. Like, I know it's the end of the semester, but wow, I don't know, like people are getting lazy. But then I realized, no. And I was like, wait a second, I don't think we have class. And I Googled it, and yeah, we didn't have class. It was like Veterans Day, that's what it was. My mind is all over the place. I can barely keep up with everything, let alone like what holiday it is and when we have class and when we don't have class. I'm like a little bit annoyed, but then I'm like, it's okay because I have a bunch of things to do. I actually had to wake up the next morning at 4 o'clock in the morning because my business partner Janet and I were going to head to a makeup and hair appointment, which was an hour away, and we needed to leave the house by 4:30 a.m. So she was going to come to my house at that time, and then I was going to drive us from there. So I knew that I had to wake up extremely early, so the goal was to like be in bed by 8, right? So since I didn't have class, I figured, okay, I'm just gonna go to Target and buy like the bobby pins I need for the hair, because I was gonna do hair, not makeup, and like a few groceries, you know? As I'm leaving my school, and I'm actually on the phone with Jessica, JMad, some of you guys know who she is if you follow me on social media, one of my like best friends. I have her on speakerphone on my lap, and there's a bus in front of me. In the back of the bus, right in front of me, like smack in front of my face, there's a sign with 3 artists that are going to be performing in Oakland for November. The only artist I saw, you guessed it, is my mom's favorite singer. I don't even remember what the other 2 names said. It's just her name stood out to me, and it said November 10th. Oh my goodness, that's today. I had a heart attack. Jessica was like, you could probably still go. It's 4:30. See if you can find some tickets. And I read the concert was at 8. So I drive to Target, right? And I pull into the parking lot and I look up tickets. And first I go to StubHub and everything is like $300, $350. So I go to Ticketmaster. I click 2 tickets, cheapest price, $110 per ticket pops up. And I'm like, that is the best deal I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna buy them. I don't care where we're sitting. It doesn't even matter. The point is I get to take her, surprise her, and we'll be there, and who cares? I wanted to make sure she could come, so I called her and asked her if she would go with me to a work dinner and that she needed to be ready by 6:30 p.m. And she actually agrees and says she can go with me and that she'll be ready. That was really shocking to me because my mom isn't really like that. She likes staying at home and kind of like making excuses for why she can't go places. So I thought she was gonna say, oh, I'm tired, my back hurts, you know, typical like mom answers. I was gonna make her go anyway, but I thought she was gonna give me a hard time about it. And she was just like, yeah, I could go. I'll totally go with you to your work dinner. And I was like, oh, perfect. So we get off the phone, I purchased the tickets. I didn't even go inside of Target because right across the street there's a FedEx, and I just really wanted to print the tickets. The girl working there is being so rude to me. I was in such a good mood. I knew it was going to be such a good night. I knew that I was doing something really special for my mom. So it's not that I was tempted to have an attitude back, but I just know that typically I would. I couldn't help but just kind of like smile when she was being rude, because I just thought to myself, you're not having a really good day, and I am, so it's fine. Anyway, I print the tickets, I get back home, and my mom is in the shower and she's already getting ready to go to our dinner. I really wish I could have vlogged her reaction, but my camcorder that I film with is kind of big, and you know how they are about like filming at concerts, so I didn't even want to risk it, so I didn't bring it with me. But I did catch her reaction on Snapchat. I had so many people message me, especially on Twitter, but I had a lot of people message me on Instagram DM, on Twitter, even comment on some of my YouTube videos and tell me that watching my mom's reaction actually made them cry, which is something that I wasn't expecting at all. I didn't think anybody would watch and like care or even really think anything of it, but I had so many positive responses from you guys, saying that you got emotional, and I got emotional too. Like when I told her that we were actually going to a concert, to the concert of like her dreams, I wanted to cry because seeing her so happy, well, I had never seen her so happy, first of all, and it meant the world to me. Even though it's like something small, you know, it's just a concert, it meant so much to her, and the little things really do matter. And I would love to give her like financial security. Just my dream is to tell my mom, you never have to work again in your life, because since I'm an only child, my mom has literally given me her world. Like I am her world. Like the definition of my mom's world is me. And as I'm getting older, I'm learning to appreciate that so much more. Our relationship has gotten so much better. Like so much better since I was a teenager especially. But every year that I get older, I realize that every year that goes by is 1 year less that I have with my mom. It was the best night ever. Like We were both singing along. We had never been to a concert together, and it was only her second concert in her life. And I felt so guilty because here I am, like just living my life and doing everything that I want to do and like making plans with my friends. And I've been to tons of concerts, tons, since I was 13 years old. And I've traveled to places that my mom has never been to. And it really put things into perspective that I need to start giving my mom the experiences that I've already had. When I was watching her, and I couldn't help but just look over at her and just watch her enjoy this concert, I felt like I was at a concert for the first time. And it wasn't her first time, but it was her second time. And it made me feel like I was experiencing what it's like to see, for example, Mariah Carey. I've seen her in concert, and Mariah Carey is like my everything. Like, she's my #1 favorite artist of all time. And so because I knew like how she felt, I just had those feelings all over again. So we get to the concert, and we're looking for our seats. First of all, we were in a really good section, okay, because you have like the main floor, you have the main stage, and then you have like everything around it. So we were right in the middle, okay? We had like a really good view. We're in the 12th row. When I looked around and saw how sold out this concert was, I really was super confused, and I had no idea how I got 2 tickets so last minute, so cheap, because where we were sitting, you would have thought that those tickets were like at least $200. Like, we had pretty good seats, and to get them so last minute and for them to be so affordable, it was just crazy. I just got this like meant to be feeling. And sometimes things like this happen in life that remind you that everything that is supposed to happen will happen. Had I not thought that I had class, I would have never seen that freaking bus, and I would have never been reminded she was here and that I needed to take my mom until I saw snaps of other people there, and I would have felt like the worst daughter ever. No matter what your religious beliefs are, I think that it's really important to believe that everything does happen for a reason, and that we are all where we are meant to be. You know, just have faith that everything is going to work out. And that's what that day did to me. So not only was it just so amazing, not only did I give my mom and myself a very memorable experience that we will cherish for the rest of our lives, it really showed me that when something is meant for you, it's gonna work out for you. Lately, a lot of things have been happening in my life where it's reassured me that I'm where I'm supposed to be. Your intuition is never wrong. So I'm just gonna leave you guys with that thought. And I really wanted to get this vlog up tonight, but I knew that I had to share this story first. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for just being so supportive. I know that I have a handful of you guys that are really all about me, and you guys give me so much love, and I acknowledge all of it, and I see you, and I read your comments, and I feel the positivity, and I'm really happy that I can attract so many positive and genuine people, because I know that the internet can be a very like negative space, unfortunately, especially YouTube, which is why it was so hard for me to actually just decide to come back. Not hard, but like scary, because it wasn't hard. But at first I was definitely scared. Thinking about YouTube used to give me anxiety. You know, I don't care if I never make it big on YouTube and I'm not like these big names that you see out there, and I don't have any like collaborations with any other brands or anything like that, because what makes me happy, sharing my experiences, sharing beauty tips, being able to just make your day by uploading a video, because there are YouTubers that I watch that when they upload a video, I am so happy. So if I could do that for a handful of people out there, every time I put in a little bit of effort and I upload a video, if it makes someone's day, if you learn something from me, then what more can I really ask for? I am completely satisfied where I am now, and whether YouTube takes me in a direction where I do end up having like a ton of people watching my every move, or it just stays the way it is right now, it's gonna be however it's supposed to be. And I fully trust that my life is going to work out the way that it should. So I'm gonna embrace everything. And right now I'm really embracing this moment that a lot of you guys have said to me I like watching your videos because it reminds me of what YouTube used to be like. Because you're relatable, you're down to earth. All of that stuff means so much to me. So if I could be that for you guys, I genuinely hope that it doesn't change and that no matter what happens, you always feel that way about me. So I just wanted to really express gratitude and just put it out there that I really love you guys and that I appreciate all of the support. To even have the amount of people that I have watching all of my videos and commenting and liking and just like constantly just showing like so much love after being very inconsistent for a lot of years, that says a lot. If you're stressed out about anything in your life, honestly, don't worry about it. If it's something that's not going to matter a year from now, don't worry about it, because everything is going to work out the way it should. Every time something didn't work out for me and then something better came along, I always thanked God that He didn't give me what I wanted in the moment. So I'm still learning to remind myself of that, because every now and then I don't get what I want and I ask myself why, and then I have to remind myself because it's not for you. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.